Hello everybody, Skullcube here, back at it again with another Minecraft video here. Just wanted to drop in and give a quick update on what's going on with the world. It's been a while since the last update. Um, Work has been pretty crazy lately. The end of my sales season at my job, so been pretty hectic, but I've still been playing on the world. I got some stuff to show off, so I'll get right to it here. So, first things first, I don't live in this little crater anymore. I kind of got sick of not living in a house. I've realized in a lot of my worlds, I always kind of lived in my starter base, which was always 99% of the time like a hollowed out cave or hole, such as the one you see before your eyes there. So I made a new home. It's a very tongue-in-cheek Undertale reference. Not yeah, totally just ripped that off entirely. But anyway, walk over across the little spring here we showed off, and we showed it off in like the last episode or maybe the first one, I don't remember. But I have this fortress containing my new home. Yeah, there it is, new home. Completed this a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, my building process is so slow, so yeah, that's why there's a big gap in the uploads. I probably only play on like weekends, to be completely honest. So I get on this game like twice a week, maybe once, because you know, only 2 days off, 5 days a week, blah blah blah. Anyway, I was working on bridging these two areas, kind of doing something with this cliff over here, so I decided to make my new house here. And I made a fortress wall. I kind of wanted to play with like some kind of big castle because, man, every time I watch a Dialco video and I see his massive fortress, castle, what have you, I just want one so bad. So this right here is pretty inspired by that. So I'll go in here and give it a quick little tour. Nice sandstone drawbridge kind of thing I was trying to go for. Couldn't really figure out how to make like the chains to, signify that it's a drawbridge or gate. But I don't even know if I'm using the right word. And then I kind of wanted to have like a little redstone thing in here that would push all these blocks up. And I don't know, be some kind of gate, but whatever. So anyway, here is the home. Inside the walls here, we have a little facade forest, a bit of a fake forest, just to make the windows inside actually look at something, make it interesting in here. I'm pretty happy with it. I like it a lot. It's pretty whimsical, I guess. I got this logs and sandstone vibe going on. Get inside here, whole bunch of paintings, carpets, patterns with the smooth stone, or well, just the stone. But yeah, chest from building. Go up here, we have kind of my stash and like smelting room. That's where I put all my stuff. Ooh, running low on diamonds. That's low for me. That is low for me. And these are when I was a little too faded, and I wanted to make a diamond axe, and I made pickaxes just on instinct. Yeah, all my stuff. Nice smelting wall. Usually put a bunch of stone in this part. You do the glass right here and the ores over here. Honestly, there's no rhyme or reason. It just looks cool. And I've been doing a lot of lava smelting lately because, as you can tell by my builds, I am a pretty big fan of torch spam. And oh yeah, all these rooms have skylights and a lot of glass. A lot of glass. I love glass, especially with the connected textures mod I got going on here. Anyway, moving on here. This is just kind of a hallway. It's a, I don't know. I just wanted the building to not be a square, so that was my solution. Here's the main bedroom, I guess. I moved my wolves over here. This is what I mean with the facade forest. When you look outside and the windows, you don't just see wall. You get something to look at. I like it. I like it a lot. Especially this one over here with the pumpkin. Very nice. I have these shelves. Not really shelves, but I don't know, something to put some stuff into. So I got a whole lot of storage here. You can go up. More storage. And roof access here too. Oh, brilliant. There we go. Yeah, this is the new house. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm a proponent of treating yourself both in real life and in Minecraft, and I wasn't living in a house, so I deserve a house, so I made a house. This is the most recent thing, honestly. What I'm going to show off next has been done for a pretty long time. If you look at some of my YouTube status posts, I don't know, words, man. Um, yeah, I have a tree farm here and a whole little economic commerce area. I don't really know what to call it. So down here, we have these docks with some umbrella awning things, and the wagons drive up all the goods from the boats that come on in, start trading stuff, blah blah blah. I kind of built some tide pools over here. I realized that this beach was just so barren, and you know, there's obviously this big gash that is the subway that I literally never use. And yeah, so felt like I should do some tide pools there. This is kind of just stolen from a video I saw. Like, there's a lot of some really cool modern Minecraft content is like the people who do like sciencey stuff, like architecture and sciencey stuff in their videos. Like, there's this one YouTuber who dropped a video about waterfalls in Minecraft and like how waterfalls like actually form in real life, and using those principles to build them in Minecraft, and it was really cool. And I saw another person do something very similar with tide pools for the new like gasling thing, and it just looked so cool. I just kind of throw my hat into the ring there. And I like it. Anyway, that is probably the smallest thing that I could have decided to go off on a tangent about. So let's go see the tree farm. And this is the tree farm. It's kind of this big square chapel thing. Really, when I was watching Monsters Alpha World, I was like, I really like the stone slab and button thing he's got going on. So tried some of that out for the tree farm. Just hollowed out a big ass cube because honestly, it's a tree farm. You know, I just needed it to be a functioning farm above all else. And within this cube contains all 3 of the trees available to us here, as documented, I guess, by the shrubs outside. So walk on into here. This is the oak area. It's a whole bunch of oak trees. I don't think it can get much simpler than this. Then here's the spruce area. Probably not the optimal layout for the spruce trees, but I rarely ever use spruce wood. This coincidentally did connect to a cave that I'm gonna do something with eventually. I do want to have like an underground civilization or just passageway, blah blah. Here is the birch level. Oh, it's becoming nighttime. Bear with me, fellas. I'm gonna take a quick nap. All right, it is a new day, so I'm gonna walk up on out of here. I don't know why I went to the old house. I guess it's just muscle memory. Anyway, what else is new down there? Get on back down there. Well, actually, this is a perfect thing to show. I spiffied up this elevator shaft. I had this minecart elevator that was just a gash in the cliff here, so what's the best way to... Okay, go all the way down, I guess. Then, yeah, subway that I never use. It's done. It works. It's probably not efficient. It's probably not done how it's supposed to be done, but it works, I guess. And let's get up here. There we go. Elevator tower. Very over-decorated tower, but I threw it up in like 5 minutes, and I just wanted it to look like something. And that's that. And back to this area, we have a nice little square, I suppose, with the Plant Life by the Tree Farm, and this right here is my new storage unit. I have this pattern with the stairs and slabs, and wanted to make it look interesting. Just kind of threw a whole bunch of random nonsense on it, and I think it looks alright. These are the wagons I was talking about earlier. They're kind of supposed to look like Oregon Trail type wagons from the settlers of the Old West. And I made this one at like an angle. Like, I guess it kind of gets the point across. I'm not sure how much I like these, but I did them. Transmutated pistons. That one suffered a block update when I was planting grass around here. Oh yeah, by the way, the beta textures and tall grass, they're back. I completely forgot to mention that. I got kind of sick of the alpha colors. You probably already noticed. Went back to the normal beta textures and tall grass. The alpha aesthetic was nice, but I was hardly leaning into it. I'm liking the colors here a lot. I'm just liking the new colors a lot. By new, I mean old, beta, blah blah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I want to make a city. I want to make a nice, big, large project that'll take me like 6 months of non-stop work. And by non-stop, I mean twice a week work. I want to have like a big citadel, like Half-Life 2 in the middle of the city. And it's going to be cool. It'll be cool. Suppose I'll show off the interior of the shack here. Really, all this does is hold all the excess wood that can't fit in the original storage house up there. Here's the docks. I started experimenting with non-wood stone slab pathways, and man, they just look nice. They look pretty nice. I can't lie. I might have to ditch this whole pathway literally everywhere thing that I was going for. Well, of course I'll keep the pathways, but I'm gonna ditch that design, because, I mean, it's nice, it does the job, it's fine, nothing wrong with it, but this just looks like, you know, the beaten trail that people take. I don't know. And here's the dock. This is one of the oldest ideas I've had for this world, ever since I was living up there and I looked over at this big bay. I was like, okay, there needs to be some kind of port here, and threw this down a couple of months ago. Pretty sure, like, is this in the last video? I do not remember. Honestly, it's been so long, I don't remember entirely. All I know is since the last video, I kind of stopped working over there in that area where the botanical garden is and all the village stuff is. Yeah, I never made that subway I said I was going to make, like the subway exit, because I don't really work in there anymore. I really wanted to get over here and fill in what was missing over here, because I kind of just had a strip of development. Like, I had this pathway really was like everything. It was this pathway that was like Main Street, and I got bored of Main Street, so started developing over here. And right now I'm just debating what to do next, because I really want to build boats in this harbor, but at the same time I really do want to start on some kind of village. Yeah, the city I was mentioning earlier, I kind of wanted to make it over there, floating on the water, kind of like Venice type beat, with like a citadel. And I also was thinking about doing it over there, because I really don't have anything that way. I'm just kind of debating what way to expand. Definitely gonna make some boats first, though. Thinking about what to do. I remember talking about wanting to make like ancient boats, like the boats of different ancient civilizations, you know, dotted in this here bay. Still thinking about that. It's just a lot of those boats are smaller because, you know, ancient, so they're a bit smaller. So there's a lot of intricate detail. Excuse me. It's really hard to pull off in beta. But I'm just being a coward. I'm just being lazy. Anyway, that's about it. I think that's really everything that's new. I have one more thing to show, but like it's not really anything to show, honestly. Man, walking over here is reminding me of this massive nether side quest I had to go through. I was trying to sync my portals and like move them and stuff, and man, it was just not working out. I have, I think, the worst nether in all of beta Minecraft history. It's outrageously toxic. Yeah, this is the site of a failed video attempt. A good couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, I was like, man, I really need to get a video up, and I just started like terraforming an area, like with the mic on. That video was horrible, dude. That video was so bad. I was literally just evening out this area, barely talking. That's why I don't build on camera, man. That's why I don't build on camera. Oh, this is actually cool as hell. Very violent change of topic, but this is a remnant of like the stony cliffs that used to be over here. I know that's not like an actual like biome in beta, but it's just a quirk of the terrain generation where sometimes stone will just be up and out here for some reason. This whole area was like that before, like way back in the day, like a year ago. Oh yeah, this is like the 1 year anniversary of this world, basically. This world is a year and 1 month old. Anyway, that is about it. That's about it. It's everything that's new. And I've given you a little idea of what is to come. Now, what order of operations I choose, I have no idea. Large projects scare me. So, I don't know. That Citadel idea is really, really speaking to me. It's like imagine Half-Life 2 Venice. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking for the next large project. I just don't know if I should do it over there or over there. I don't know. Over there's kind of far away. That could be its whole own land-based civilization over there. And then the Half-Life 2 Venice can be over there. Alright, cool. You'll see the first developments of Venice in like probably 6 weeks time. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm hoping uploads will be a bit faster moving forward here. The busy season at my job that I was kind of alluding at earlier is nearly over, so I'll probably be able to get on this a lot more and hopefully have a lot more energy to do so. Anyway, that has been my 1.7.3 world, and this is my new home. And with that, I think I'm going to be logging out. Thank you for watching if you stuck around. Give this a like and subscribe if you're at this point of the video. Thank you so much for watching.